This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 719 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for June 17, 2026. Hey everybody, what is up? How's it going? This is not AI Chris. This is the normal Chris. We booted that guy away.
He's gone down under.
Yeah. He's not here. I'm not here alone. I am here with Tracy, Michelle, and Lee.
This is because he hasn't been on forever. He has no idea what he's doing anymore.
What to do.
I
really did.
Changed.
AI Chris is much more competent.
Way more competent in every facet of life.
That's true.
Hi, everybody. This episode was inspired by a recent episode from our network podcast sisters, the Theme Park Throwdown, and has given us a task of discussing references, parodies, and downright takes of Disney and its attractions at Universal Orlando.
Who doesn't like a good take?
There's tons of them, by the way.
A lot of this was information that was gathered from universal-parks.fandom.com, and we will begin in port of entry at Islands of Adventure.
This is something I'm surprised we haven't done before, because there are a ton of references and sort of digs at Disney and stuff, and we know how much Universal's social media likes to have a pop at Disney. But yes, we're going to start over, and these are very up to date as well, as far as the All Hallows Eve Lost Emporium in port of entry. There's multiple tributes to Disney's extinct attraction Dinosaur, or Countdown to Extinction as it was when its first iteration of it. So there is a crate in the Lost Emporium addressed to a Dr. S, with the rest of his name covered in a stain, which we assume must be a reference to Dr. Grant Seeker from the attraction. Mm-hmm. And on that crate were the words, "Not our dino parts," a reference to Seeker's quote, "Not our dino," and indirectly referencing Universal's own Jurassic Park River Adventure. As far as Disney attractions go, I like Dinosaur. I liked Dinosaur.
I did too. Yeah.
Another crate contained dino parts and said GDG and was labelled to keep dry, possibly referencing how Disney's attraction was not a river ride. And GDG could be a reference to a Disney video game of The Good Dinosaur. And also atop that crate is a red-tinted Carnotaurus skull referencing the main villain of Dinosaur.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't think I ever rode Dinosaur.
Really?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember if I did.
I liked it a lot.
It was so much fun. I miss it. Yeah, well, moving on to Toon Lagoon and Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. In the queue are a pair of mounted animal head animatronics of a bear and a beaver, played by Dom DeLuise and Charles Nelson, and they are heckling guests and telling jokes. And this is likely inspired by the Country Bear Jamboree at Magic Kingdom.
If you want to hear that whole thing, there is a video on YouTube that seems to be source audio, and it's like 16 minutes long of that whole conversation between those two characters.
I'll just look for that, because I like that a lot. The critters in the attraction playing music is likely a reference to Splash Mountain, the ride which inspired Universal to create Dudley Do-Right as the Universal Orlando version of that classic Disney attraction.
I've never considered that some of the rides at Universal would have literally been like parody copies of Disney attractions.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
But it kind of makes sense.
It does. And they are the snarkier of the two companies.
Especially when you consider how many of the creative team and the Imagineers have worked for both over the years as well. So, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And the scene at the end of the ride after you've come down the drop and rounded the corner, Snidely Whiplash is in jail trying to get the key from a beaver, which is obviously a parody of the scene in Pirates trying to get the key from the dog in Pirates of the Caribbean.
So awesome.
I love that.
Wow.
I love Pirates so much.
I haven't ridden Dudley Do-Right for so long that when I was writing these notes up, I had to go in and kind of watch some videos to remember these bits. And I was like, oh yeah, it is exactly a straight rip-off of that scene in Pirates.
Oh yeah. And the scene after the first drop in the ride is where you pass into a tunnel in which Snidely Whiplash is trying to lever a rock onto guests, and that's likely a reference to the climax of Snow White's Scary Adventures, which I don't remember. It's been many, many years since I've done that one.
I actually had my mind blown today. I didn't realise that wasn't in Magic Kingdom anymore.
What?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I didn't realise it had
The
gone.
mine train took over it.
Not in the same place, though, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I don't even remember that ride either.
It's just your typical Disney dark ride, like a Winnie the
Wait,
Pooh. Or
you mean the one with
okay.
the best transformation ever? The
witch. Yeah, it was
Oh,
awesome.
man.
I could never figure out that
Oh,
transition.
it's easy. I told you many
It
times
was
you wouldn't
so
believe
cool,
me.
but I could never figure it out.
I was today years old when I was gutted by this information. Damn it. Oh, and finally, the scene in which you pass under the train could have been inspired and or an allusion to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Which I never rode.
It was before our time.
It was Winnie the Pooh, I think, replaced that.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Now, I'm assuming all of these are not proven to be absolutely true. Someone's just assuming that they could be, right?
Yeah. I mean, they make sense.
some
I
of
mean,
them are a
look,
bit-
that bit in Dudley Do Right with the Snidely trying to get the key off the bit.
Oh,
is
yeah,
without
a doubt, yeah.
If you see that scene, it is basically shot for shot.
Okay.
Okay.
So some
I just
more
think-
obvious than others.
Yes.
I just didn't know if any of our old creative people that worked on these rides could confirm that these were true. So no, these are still just assumptions. Awesome. Got it. Okay. Let's move over to Skull Island Reign of Kong. Richard Armstrong describes the Eight Wonder Expedition Company's travels to Skull Island as a quote-unquote true life adventure. This may be an allusion to Disney's True Life Adventure series of animal documentary films, which are the namesake for Adventureland and inspiration for the Jungle Cruise at the Disney parks.
It's like you kind of look, like you think about it now, the Jungle Cruise, like Jaws must have been like an homage to the Jungle Cruise. It's kind of Universal's version of the
And
Jungle
spiel
Cruise,
of
isn't
the
it? Without
gags
about,
and
yeah.
things.
Yeah, because it has like, well, were they sarcastic like that in the beginning?
On Jaws,
Yeah, because like they sometimes like the way they did the thing, like it at least towards
became
the
a
end
parody
for me
of
it was
itself. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, exactly.
Probably not. It
I don't
probably
know.
took itself a bit more serious when it first opened.
Can we just bring on Mike Aiello and ask him?
I wish.
Right.
Just give him a call now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'd answer if I just
I don't know.
went,
The Skull Island one feels like a stretch to me.
Okay.
It just does. I don't know why. But so also they say the queue and theming for Reign of Kong has some similarities to the Jungle Cruise and Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye. But all of Kong
yes.
it's its own IP.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really think that they were theming Reign of Kong after
probably
something at
not.
Disney. I think it's just
And-
literally the IP.
Technically, Kong came out before
There you go.
Indiana Jones
Yeah, I was
in the
gonna
movie
say-
theater. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say,
Disney is copying us.
1939?
No, I think we're not talking about
It
the
doesn't matter, Kong and the
1939
whole
version,
idea
though.
of
That's the
Kong.
difference. So I
No,
think we're
Tracy
talking
is
about...
on the right path.
you know.
Okay. I mean, yes, they both of those are a bit more of a stretch.
Yeah.
All right. In Jurassic Park at Jurassic Outfitters, on top of an electrical cabinet in this shop are 3 pipes, one red, one yellow, and one white. And they have chemical formulas on them. And these formulas are for ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, respectively. This is a definite tribute to Animal Kingdom's dinosaur, as that attraction had the same theming in its queue as it was once sponsored by McDonald's.
Everybody knows
Yes,
that about
that's a true one.
dinosaur. Yeah, everybody knows that
Yeah.
about, and that's new. I think those 3
Yeah.
pipes in Jurassic Outfit is like within the last 6 months.
Whose blog was it we saw? Vlog was it we saw that on? Not a blog. You don't see things like that on. Anyway,
Probably
yeah.
Jackie.
Could have been.
I need somebody to like listen to this episode. We need a vlogger to hear this episode of the podcast
And go and
then
find them all.
do like a TikTok video or something and like do the comparison and show us both, because
That
I'm
would be
dying to see
awesome.
these things.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an expedition theme park.
Okay.
Sam would be
Or our friends.
the Fudge Factor.
The
Yeah, but
Fudge
if you talk
Factor.
about doing older stuff, that's not really
Okay.
Ben and Aubrey's
Okay.
thing. That's more a Sam thing. Or a Vincent.
Or all of the
Yeah.
above.
Yeah. Or
Yes.
anybody who wants. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
All right. And at Jurassic Park River Adventure, before it closed, in the Q videos, John Hammond says, "I hope we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mosquito. This is an obvious parody of Walt Disney's line, I only hope that we don't lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse."
I mean, there's no doubt in that one.
Awesome. Love
Yeah.
it.
Love
Love it so much. It's cool.
Yes.
That's funny.
I like that one. So heading into Lost Continent, Poseidon's Fury, Lord Darknan's disembodied voice could be heard telling guests, "Welcome, mortals, to your destiny." This seems to be a reference to the Haunted Mansion's ghost host telling guests, "Welcome, foolish mortals."
Oh, come on. Do an impression of it.
I can't.
Welcome.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Oh my God, Chris
That's
knocked it out the
awesome.
park.
Dang. Dang,
Hang
Chris.
on, I'm starting to suspect this is AI, Chris.
Oh
you
my
know.
God, that was amazing.
I can't do impressions, I can't.
I thought I could, but Chris put me to shame there.
Absolutely.
Chris evidently has been visiting Disney a lot more than he claims, and I think that's why he's been missing shows.
Maybe.
Don't tell anybody.
Yo deseo ir a México.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Moving across City Walk to Universal Studios Florida in the now extinct Shrek 4D.
I mean, there's a ton in this. There's a ton.
There were posts throughout the outdoor queue that referenced Geolockland parodies of Disney Parks attractions such as Lord Farquaad's Enchanted Tick Room, Donkbo.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Dumbo.
Yeah. And great moments with Mr. Farquaad.
I love them. It's just the thing is, the whole movie Shrek is a parody of Disney.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Lord Farquaad's role in the original Shrek was to be a parody of the Disney president, Michael Eisner, whose evil plot mirrored how the Disney company monopolizes on otherwise public domain intellectual properties. Da, da, da! And Geolock was meant to be a parody of Disneyland.
As we've kind of already said.
Yes. Oh, that was obvious in the movie. And at the beginning, Tinkerbell appears to open the shot, like on all Disney movies, but is eaten by a frog.
Yes. Love
Yeah.
Tinkerbell.
Wow. I mean, she had it coming. She was a nasty little to be quite honest.
Well, if you go by the source material, she was.
Oh, yeah. Disney-fied things are very...
Tinkerbell was not a...
No.
Tinkerbell from the actual book is not the same as the Tinkerbell we know and love from the Disney movies.
Was she mean?
Yes, very.
Ooh, that Tinkerbell.
Oh.
All right, let's go on over to New York. And in the extinct Twister Ride It Out, apparently there's some flattened Mickey Mouse ears that could be found under a car tire in the queue. Anybody see that?
It seems to ring a bell, but I have interviewed someone who worked on that attraction, and I have been in touch with him recently, actually. I might ask him. Someone who owns the patent for that indoor tornado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a guy, his name is Craig Hanna. He works for Thinkwell now.
Oh, yes.
All right. And then next door in San Francisco, in the queue for Fast and Furious Supercharged, the name Walter Elias can be spotted on a screen referencing Walter Elias Disney, who is Walt Disney.
I don't know where that screen is, like where it would be. Most people are asleep going through that queue.
Are you kidding me? That's the best
Fast
part
and
of the whole
Furious?
ride.
Yeah.
The pre-shows, not the queue as much.
Yeah, that has the best ride quote, I think, of all time.
Cookie Puss.
Yeah, Tracy knows.
Oh, no, I know she knows, but it's not. But anyway, Michelle doesn't have any... Michelle has no idea what we're talking about right now.
I have no idea. None whatsoever. And then let's go backwards a pretty good bit. When Jaws was still around, the ride system submerged animatronic animals and team member actors named skippers could have been a parallel of Disney's Jungle Cruise. And incidentally, the Jungle Cruise's animals were largely designed by Bob Matty, who also designed the original Jaws shark for the film.
That's interesting. A nice little link there. I mean, we've just said it, haven't we? Jaws was quite obviously Universal's version of that attraction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
I feel like we need more boat rides.
We do,
Yeah,
actually.
I don't know. That one feels like just another, like, that's the IP. I don't think that they were thinking Jungle Cruise at all.
Right, no,
when they created that ride.
I disagree with you, right? Because you like with Kong, I get it. Yes, that's the IP. But if you look at Jaws the ride, it wasn't based on the movie. It's based as if the movie was real and you're going on a real tour around Amity Island. So if you were going to do a ride based on the movie, it wouldn't be what that ride was. That's where I feel the inspiration from Jungle Cruise comes from. It's like a scenic cruise around Amity that goes wrong.
Well, how else? I don't know. How else are they going to do the ride?
I don't know. But it's not based on the movie, is it? Like I say, it's a weird one because unlike a lot of attractions, it's based as if the movie was real.
What do you mean as if it was real?
Well, it wasn't real,
It's a
was
documentary.
it? Of course it was, yeah.
It was, yeah.
I mean,
the
it
ride could have
was,
been
yeah.
just like sitting in a boat with having a depressed conversation with a war vet.
Right?
Feels like me,
Yeah.
you and Tracy sat outside the fountain in Epic Universe going, oh my God, my back, my legs, my ass, my head, my neck. Oh, we need to script something for the show. Like the four of us old farts doing a Jaws thing of oh my God, my back. Like, I'll up you one. Look at the state. You know, that could be funny.
It's
that
like
would
I've
be
literally just seen the light bulb appear above his head. It's hilarious.
Was there steam coming out?
Stuff.
Over in the home of the Simpsons, Springfield's Duff Brewery Beer Garden, the topiaries of the Seven Duffs parody, the Seven Dwarfs from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Of course. But yes, I'm trying to think. So here's a question for you all then.
Uh-huh.
Quiz show time. How many of the Seven Duffs can you name?
None.
Weepy? Or is that what? No, that's what a tipsy?
Oh, no,
There's-
none.
Daddy Duff, Baby Duff. Mama Duff.
Chris, I'm being serious. Can you name any of them?
Daddy
No.
duff, There was tipsy. It's more like puke.
Yes, there is Tipsy.
It's more like pukey or no. Remember tipsy?
This would be
Oh my
like
God.
a question on the Big Dumb Quiz.
Honestly, I didn't even notice that there were topiaries.
Is Weepy one or something
Nope.
like that? No. Well, I've got one. It's more than these two, so that's
Everyone's
all right.
listening now, shouting at their iPods. No one has
Is the
an
name
iPod.
in front of them?
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Chris, we're so observant.
Boozy.
Look, I'm not being
it's
Michelle.
also
I'm
a
gonna-
bar,
hang on,
so
hang on.
don't expect me to remember stuff.
I am
there.
going to defend Chris right now because Michelle, you didn't even know there was a 30-foot Optimus Prime on the top of the Transformers
No.
building.
No.
Anybody?
Boozy.
I've never claimed
No.
to be observant.
Belchy.
No, you're just guessing now. No, they are.
I'm thinking of things that...
Yeah, but you're just guessing. Tipsy, queasy, surly,
I tried to go as one like pukey and you said no.
sleazy, edgy, dizzy, and remorseful.
Edgy.
Why don't
That's
they have
funny.
like a shirt of this? I would wear that shirt.
Right?
Because Chris, you're one of them. You're the eighth Duff.
And Chris.
What's my Duff name?
And
Please
don't tempt
hit me with it.
Let's
Chris is like Doc. It's like
Save it for
They're
the
all the
bonus.
same as
Save it
there's
for the
Doc.
bonus episode. Exactly. Yes, I'm going to go and write it in the show notes. Please continue, someone.
Inside Fast Food Boulevard, there is a mural showing The Simpsons as prehistoric murals, as inspired by the opening of the episodes Homerazzi, the Homer of Seville and Mona Lisa. In this mural, a Bart T-Rex battles a Lisa Stegosaurus, inspired by the Rite of Spring segment of Disney's classic 1940 film Fantasia.
Okie dokie, I will take your word for it. I have not watched The Simpsons in
I thought you were
years.
going to say. I thought you were going to say you haven't watched Fantasia.
I fell asleep. It was terrible.
oh, that's a terrible.
Yeah.
Fantasia 2000?
No, the original. I haven't seen
but
that.
you
I'm saying,
have
have you
to
seen
watch
that one?
it, though.
I don't think I have seen the Fantasia 2000.
Yes, I have seen that one.
It's
I remember
boring.
watching Fantasia as a kid and just thinking it's the most boring shit I've ever
Oh
seen in
yeah,
my life.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yet everybody loves it in the parks.
Well, I don't think they do. I think, but Disney fans have to say they love it.
No, it's terrible.
Mhm.
So this section with the freaking Simpsons it's got to be the entire episode because that whole land is nothing but
Yep.
parody.
Yeah, well, that whole show is nothing but parody. All right. And on the Simpsons ride, the attractions of Krusty Land that can be seen on posters in the queue satirize various Disney park attractions. The Haunted Condo, the Sea Captain's Queasy Time Lagoon, Captain Dinosaur's Pirate Ripoff, the Hall of Secretaries of the Interior, the Hall of Presidents, and the 4 food groups singing spectacular references, the extinct Epcot attractions, Kitchen Cabaret, and Food Rocks. No idea.
No, me either.
So I know Kitchen Cabaret and Food Rocks. I never saw them, but I used to listen to a podcast a long time ago, and they were very much nostalgic Disney fans, so they used to reference those two quite a lot. They were like singing food. It was when Epcot was still edutainment, so it was all about nutrition and stuff like that. It actually they both sounded pretty cool.
Take your word for it.
I want
I was
that.
about to say the same thing.
On the map of the Krusty Land, Sleeping Itchy's Castle references Sleeping Beauty's Castle in Disneyland.
This is the best one. This is the best one, by the way.
It's a long, long line is another reference to It's a Small World.
I love that so much. I don't know why. It just really tickled me because it's like, yeah, every ride in the park is a long, long line. Looking at you, Epic Universe.
Yeah. Krusty's LA traffic jam may reference Disney's infamous Superstar Limo, often considered to be amongst the worst Disney rides ever made. And the Spit and Watch aerial gondolas references the Skyway.
Spit and watch.
Spit and watch. Wow.
Now, on the actual ride, the Happy Little Elves in Pandaland is a clear parody of It's a Small World, which Bart describes as a fate worse than death.
I wonder what
Accurate.
Universal's version of It's a Small World would look like. I wonder what they'd do.
Oh, that sounds like a Halloween Horror Nights house.
I could definitely see it being a Minions ride.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Andy would really hate
Yes.
that.
Yes. I just want, I don't even want any
it's all
retheme.
just
I just
ba, ba,
want,
ba, ba,
I
ba.
just want It's a Small World with minions instead of dolls.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be dressed up
That
as
would
everything.
be
It'd be amazing.
hilarious.
Oh, it would be amazing. Oh, my God. Yes. Wait, we need to start up. Universal people need that one.
But we still need the wonky-eyed hippo.
Yes. And then we need to ride it
Right.
with Michelle and Audrey at like
Yes.
11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next up, we have the Captain Dinosaur's pirate ripoff scene has visible inspiration from Pirates of the Caribbean, with Sideshow Bob's appearance on the waterfall, even being inspired by the Davy Jones Blackbeard projections of said ride, which were removed from American parks in 2018.
I have to say that we got to experience that missed projection on Pirates of the Caribbean,
it was
and it
really
was
good.
so cool.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
At the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley, there's a record shop window in the London facade which has copies of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and The Wind in the Willows, referencing the Fantasyland Disney attractions, which I would love to do.
I mean, that's not the only references in there.
No,
There's
no.
also a record of, is it Here's to Swimming with Bow-Legged Women by the
yes.
Quint Trio.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is indeed.
Cool. I love little hidden Easter eggs and
Yeah,
nods like this.
me
And
too.
say, everyone talks about the Universal little nods and hints and stuff, but I never really hear anybody talking about the Disney references in there, and there's a lot.
Yeah.
So moving over to another defunct land. So before DreamWorks Land was there in Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone, at Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster, a sign in the queue said, "Whistle while you work," with the word work crossed out and then the word wait written in. Obviously a reference to Whistle While You Work from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Mhm.
And then another sign on a horn, that's what she said,
Wow.
said it was the What's the Matter horn,
Awesome.
referencing the real life Matterhorn mountain and also probably the Disneyland roller coaster, the Matterhorn bobsleds. So cool.
That's funny. All right, at World Expo. The World Expo itself is inspired by the 1964 World's Fair, which debuted various theme park technologies and attractions made by Disney.
Of course.
At Men in Black at Alien Attack, several of the Men in Black themed vintage posters are inspired by vintage Disneyland posters, particularly for Tomorrowland. And at many places around the resort, but most commonly heard in the horror makeup show, where one of the actors could be heard telling guests that this isn't Disney. I don't have to be nice to kids.
So that last one, I got that said to me on my very first visit to Universal Studios, Florida. Funnily enough, at Halloween Horror Nights in Circus McGurkus.
Yes, you did.
It was hilarious. I also believe that some of the music in the Men in Black ride was inspired by Disney rides. I remember having Andrew Garfield on to talk about the music that he did for that, and I'm sure some of the music in there is inspired by some specific Disney songs as well.
Was this in between his filming Spider-Man or?
No. Might have been Andy Garfield, but his name is obviously Andrew. It was a long time ago because he also did the that sort of techno-y section with the rewind from the original Marathon of Mayhem at Halloween Horror Nights 2019.
Yeah.
So cool. What I would like to know at this point, I wonder if there is any Universal references at Disney. Probably not, because I don't think they would ever do that. But I wonder.
No, I mean, you never know. They'd probably just hide it better.
That's cool.
That's
Good question. I've never gone through Disney with Universal,
you wouldn't look.
glasses on.
Yeah. I suppose it makes more sense for Universal to kind of parry Disney stuff because they've always felt like they were in their shadow a little bit. So it's like, and like Tracy said, the Universal have always sort of prided themselves on being that sort of edgy, aiming at that teen market and up. So of course they would be a little bit more there.
Of course.
Well, I mean, another prime example that was just brand new, fresh content to make fun of Disney every year was Bill and Ted's.
Oh, yes.
Like that was just straight up, what is Disney doing? How do we make fun of it?
Yeah. Well, like I said to our eldest many years ago when he asked what the difference between Disney and Universal were, Disney have thumbs up, Universal have two middle fingers up.
So, as we well know, quite literally, because I can't remember whether Chris was on. Chris, I remember telling you about it, Michelle, because I remember sending you a picture of it. So in Super Nintendo World, Chris, you know where there's the things, the tap points for your power-up band, and it'll light up. There's like images inside the bricks where if you tap it, it'll show like Mario or whatever. Yeah. There's one way when you light it up, it's Toad stood there with both middle fingers up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember whether you were there or not. Like, you would never see that at Disney.
I actually have a screenshot of that, and I've turned that into either a beading, cross-stitch, knitting, whatever, crochet pattern. At some point, I'll make it. Yeah. That was always my concern, that Universal would lose that edge a little bit. Because I think if you go back 10 years or so, they started to do a lot more sort of family-friendly stuff. And we kind of speculated at the time on the podcast that they were going to start targeting that more family demographic and try and take some of that away from Disney. Because if I remember rightly, there was rumours of a third park at that point, and it was the rumours were kind of focused on it being a Universal version of the Magic Kingdom. And I'm so glad that they didn't go down that route.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
You could understand why they would.
Well, yeah, take a slice of that pie.
Yeah. Because those people are already in Orlando with the kids. Why, if we get a day or two out of them, why not?
But I do know that people were quite vocal about not wanting that. So they obviously listened.
And then they've completely doubled down now on the likes of Velocicoaster and Hagrid's and Stardust and, Dark Universe.
That's what they do best, is that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I will say, though, as a newer-ish parent, it would be nice to have something that had at least more rideability for kids, but like kids and adults, right? I think Disney has a lot of great rides that allow you to do both. So
family rides.
Like family rides, but like fun, like rides that can appeal to both. Because there's like certain family rides, like Winnie the Pooh, right? Or Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Is Peter Pan still there?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a cool ride, but it's really just like, you're sitting down there doing your thing. I'm talking more like when we went, Lucas was like, I don't know, very young, under a year for sure, probably like 4 or 5 months. We went over to the Magic Kingdom. No, we went to Hollywood Studios.
Wow.
And like, I remember, I have a picture, I'll send it. Like,
nothing.
We rode Runaway Railway.
Really?
Holding him in our arms
at
like 3 months. Because I didn't think we can go on there. But like, you just hold him. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And like, and the whole
the majority of
it.
rides at Disney, I would say the majority are.
But that's my point. Like, that ride is fun for adults as well. Like, I had a blast on that ride. It has just enough thrill and enough things to keep you entertained. Where I wish we did have some of that, because I would, again, I have a child now, so that's a different mindset as to somebody who didn't have a child. They're like, no, that. I just want these thrill rides.
Yeah.
But I would like to have like more rides where we're theme park people, right? You know that. Like Alexa and I are just theme park heads. We're going to go forever and we're going to take Lucas with us. It would be cool to have more rides that we can experience with him while he's growing up and taking him to the next level of thrill and stuff like that.
That's the difference.
And I would just like to say his fairy godmother would like to have those at times with him as well.
See, that's the difference,
100%.
Chris. You're like us as parents. It's like we took our kids to Orlando, to all the theme parks.
We are not the best examples of parents.
We wanted to take them because we wanted to go and they had to come with us. And you're the same. It's like, we're going to go, so Lucas, you're coming whether you like it or not. That leads me to a question. You have spent a day at Epic with Lucas, haven't you, Chris?
That was a rough day, yeah.
Yes, perfect. Right. I am planning an episode later on in the year of people who have been to Epic Universe with kids who aren't tall enough to ride most things. I've got 2 people. I want you on that show.
Okay. I mean, I am also, just depending when you're doing the show.
Oh, we will plan it out so it's available for all of us. Oh, I mean,
what I'm saying is like we're wanting to go back again to Epic because my family, like my parents, my sister, brother-in-law, and my niece, they haven't been, right? And I'm like, sure, I'll go back with you guys and do that. We want to go when it's a little bit cooler in the year, but Lucas will still be pretty small for most of the things. I'll tell you, when we went with him, I forgot how old he was. He was still under a year. So he literally did nothing or could not do anything. And it was blazing hot. It's terrible for him. I mean, we're maybe bad parents sometimes, but we enjoyed ourselves as much as we can with a baby. But yeah, it's, it would have been nice to have more rides to do or things to incorporate him. Cause also like when you go to a park like that, we were lucky enough to have people that were gracious enough, Tracy, you were one, to watch Lucas while we went to go ride. If not, we'd have to do child swap, and then that's not as fun because I want to ride with Alexa. It's
anytime you want to ride ET, Lucas and I will hang out.
Yes, and he got his first certificate with you.
He did, and I feel really guilty about that.
Do not. No, that's the experience. That's what happened there. We loved it.
He's the sweetest. And I was very happy to help out.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he is now still sweet, but very energetic.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep.
But yes, I want you on that episode because I want
for sure.
I want to basically do an episode with is there still enough to do for people with little kids who can't ride everything and kind of see what that... Anyway, that's for another episode. I've got 2 other people.
It'll be good.
That'll be fun.
If Chris is being back, those few months between to see what sort of difference it makes.
Awesome. I will put you down on that list. Cool.
Yep. Okay. That is going to wrap up another episode of the podcast. Now, don't forget to send in your recordings of you trying the 3 cones at Epic Universe's Isle of Burke. For this year's segment, Which Cone Makes You Moan? Rating each one out of 5 and send those recordings to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And we'll be back next week to catch up on the news. See you then.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at porkyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food Podcast. Port Key Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. The Unofficial Universal Great Britain podcast. Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Theme Park Throwdown, a weekly battle between your favorite theme parks, and the Fudge Factor YouTube channel, helping you plan your best Universal Orlando vacation. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.